anyway, rotating 3 accounts to fucking spam Noodles channel and to do what I have to do to get my point across. But it just shows me all the more. Denise, the house slave, who realtors out of Columbia, South Carolina metro area, Chapin, South Carolina area. Well, it doesn't shock me at all that Esau lives in Chapin, far enough away to be from the rest of the Negroes, right? And you think you're high and mighty, you're the house nigga yourself. You think you're better than those people, clearly, or else you would not be in Noodle's chat room. You would not be in Noodle's chat room if you were a proud person of African descent, or whether you're Puerto Rican or whatever you are, you would not be in his fucking chat room. Because we all know he's the real racist. 110 fucking percent. He's the slave master. He's the very person that oppressed black people years ago. And he tries to oppress everyone who he thinks he's beneath him. You think this isn't a serious issue? Huh, it is. You've overlooked it for the longest time, but maybe it has to come to the forefront. Maybe Noodles has to be the #1 hated person again, like Elvis Travels, even more so. He already is, but I just don't think people care enough. They should put him as the person getting all the bad reports. They should, even if he loves it, still, it's not it's not healthy for him, even though he loves it. So keep giving it to him. Keep feeding him, and he'll be gone very soon. That's my take. He'll be doing that, you know? Spam his chat, troll his chat, do exactly what I just did, and keep coming in there. I'm surprised Barta never even did this. To be honest with you. I'm surprised. Well, he didn't continue where I left off. I was hoping he would, actually. I was hoping Barta would come in there right after me and start doing that, you know. But so far it hasn't happened, or anyone who's lurking. No one ever has the urge to log into several accounts and just bomb him to death in the fucking chat. That's what you gotta do to deal with him. He'll get flustered, his show will get ruined. Take that blueprint and use it. Use it. You see that it works, use it. It gets everyone going. It gets Leo going. It gets Denise going. It gets him going. He gets pissed. Kick that. Kick that. Kick that. Oh, by the way, I just had a dream before I woke up. That someone asked me a question when I was preoccupied, right? But then his real self came out or whatever, right? I answered him something, right? And then he addresses me as sir or something like, I'm not. Then I get up. I'm like, I'm not a sir. No, I didn't get up just yet, but he says that to me. And then I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm trans. I identify as... He's like, you ain't no female. Then I got up, and then he got scared. It's like, help, 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 help. A Hispanic dude, see that cows. This one's trying to fight me. This one's trying to get me. Help. 1-to-1, Nick. These people are cowards. I'm trying to explain. They are fucking cowards, 1-to-1. Okay? It's like they have to be in groups of 5 to be effective. I'm telling you that. This is what my experience is, okay? Even in Columbia, South Carolina, yes, Denise, where you live at, okay, that general area, I know you don't live there because you think you're too better than all the other blacks over there. You know that, right? You live over in Chapin. That makes more sense for someone like you. Okay, I know that for a fact. So anyways. So yeah, you want to play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I'll dox your entire shit out. I will dox your shit out. I totally will when you're playing stupid games on here. You bet your ass, and I'll own it every goddamn time. That I'm a doxer when people play their stupid terroristic shit on here, endorsing slave masters and all that. You're damn right I'll dox. You're damn fucking right I will. Absolutely I will. I'm not above that. That's part of being an OG. You do that to the worst possible people. And it's within the rules. If you do it to the worst possible people, it is totally 100% in the rules. That's how they played years ago. That's how I still play. Okay? And that's just it. Oh, they didn't care. They were ruthless years ago. If you really wanted to go, they really were. Oh yeah. You're lucky you're not in that time. That's why you came later, because you were too afraid to be around back then when it was like that. You wouldn't have known what to do. You'd be soiling your fucking diapers. Seriously. You would be soiling your fucking diapers. See, what I'm doing is what an old Marine would have done in the United States, okay? It's just we're not in Vietnam, but this is probably what they did, okay? This is what they did, at least afterwards, you know? Or could handle conditions like this pretty good if they had to. You know what I mean? If they friggin' had to, and that's my view right there. You're jealous you don't have that, okay? I'm in the greatest city in the United States where movies come from, okay? I could play it up if I really wanted to. I could play it up if I really wanted to. You know, I could always play up how I'm in Hollywood, I'm in the hills, I'm here, I'm there. I could do the same fucking thing you're doing. I mean, who are you selling on anything? Listen to you. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. What opportunity of a lifetime? For you to screw me again if I'm to accept you back? Fuck you. You're an abusive, fucking narcissistic fucking prick is what you are. So you can abuse people. That's why you want them to keep coming back in. Well, I'm too smart for you. I always have been too smart for you. And you hate that because you like stupid people that you can control. And I'm going to keep exposing that fact every goddamn time. That Denise is like a house slave in the old times. A house fucking slave. Denise gave Ariana the idea to do this money thing. And where has that got Ari? No new subs. The channel might have blew up by luck, and now there's no new subs and no new people going to that channel. Did you want to address all in with Ari? Yeah, you won't address that because you know you have full involvement. You're worse than the Jews, they say, are behind the scenes. It's usually the Puerto Ricans like you who are aiding the fucking house masters. The slave masters. It's usually people like you aiding them. So you're the worst, as far as I see it. You might as well be those Jews, they say, that are behind the scenes pulling the strings. It's people like you that are fucking doing that for damn sure. I'll tell you that. You have your nose in a lot of shit. And I'm here to call that out. Whenever someone is on their fuckery tour, I'll go on my fuckery tour too. How about that? I'll go on my fuckery tour. I'm showing you, if I'm fully involved, I'm a bad menace. When I am fully involved in all this, you don't want none of this. I just choose to do other things nowadays. But I'm showing you exactly how bad I can be when I fucking want to be it. Trust me. Trust me, and you'll never live it down. I'll be in your head. I'll make you punch containers while screaming my name. I know. I plan to do that. Ministry of Truth. It's in the works. Trust me. If she goes live. But as it is, she's taking a lot of money from people. She deserves it anyway, you know? Never mind if she goes live or she doesn't. Although if she doesn't go live, she's probably going to be smart because then she won't show her locations. So she'll be smart if she does that, I will say. But as long as she doesn't, that's probably her only chance, I hate to say. Yeah, she is a terrible thief. See, the worst kind of people deserve the worst. And the people who are protesting me on that are just as fucking bad, and they're just as fucking guilty. Well, they got their day in court right now. They got their day in court right now. They got their day in court. Put a light on for a sec so you can see me. Calling me a fake trans. Isn't that unacceptable, all the things they're saying about me? I'm a fake trans. I live this fucking life. I live it. I live the true oppression and struggle of the trans person. I've been living it. And they want to say I'm a fake trans on top of all the fuckery they're doing. Denise is a drag queen. What the fuck does it make that? The fucking drag queen that thinks they're better than everybody, including every black person that they probably fucking know. And their husband, yes. Because Denise confirmed her husband is black. Maybe I should have a talk with him, huh? Maybe I should call him up on the phone and talk to him. Unless he's in on it with you and he's a house N-word. like you are. Okay? I'm absolutely convinced. Ari didn't mention me. Where did Ari mention me? Where did Ari mention me again? Show me. Where did Ari mention me? I didn't see it at all. Where did she misgender me? Or he. I'll call Ari a he because Ari did a worse job than a deadbeat dad, a better job than a deadbeat dad at abandoning her child or his child. So I'll call Ari a him. Okay, I'll do that and see how Ari likes that when I call Ari a him. Huh? See what they do. But Ari did a better job than a deadbeat dad at abandoning his child. Good job, Ari. You earned bonus points for that. Totally. Yeah. You outdid a deadbeat dad. Imagine that with what you're doing right now. At least I don't have children that I'm abandoning. I don't have children I'm abandoning. You know what? If I was to go off and do something like this, assuming I had children, they would have to be grown up. I wouldn't be. Yeah, exactly. You know, I wouldn't do this with a child. I would definitely say that right now. This is a life I had to do out of necessity. With the few choices that I've had, I chose this one. It's better than fucking overpaying and being in motels like Tasha Taylor is fucking doing. Like Tasha fucking Taylor is choosing to do. Overpay for rent money and just to be comfortable. But Tasha can't even live in his van. Robert can't even live in his van now. Because why is every night at the motel? Afraid of the streets that much, are you? Well, I'm one step from sleeping on the sidewalk. Whether you know it or not, I'm one step from sleeping on the sidewalk. Okay? 1 to 2 steps away from it. 1. All right? I have my vehicle. That's where I'm a little safer. But still, who's to stop someone from coming up to my truck door and hassling me when I'm sleeping? Who's to stop anybody from doing that? In fact, yesterday I thought it was going to happen when I picked a different spot to sleep in, okay? And someone comes up to my window, not saying nothing, and I don't know what the fuck they were doing. He looked like a friggin' migrant, though. And he comes up to my window and doesn't say anything, but like, hey, get out of here. I'm like, get out of here, dude. The fuck? I was just waking up. I was like, get out of here. What the fuck, dude? Then he leaves. Doesn't say anything. But there were like 4 other ones over there, too. Like, if I had made enough of a wave, I could have got all of them going if I really wanted to. So what I did was I just left the area after a couple minutes of screening the environment. I was looking around or whatever. I was just there. So then I slowly leave the parking lot looking at everybody as I was leaving, checking them all out. And they're a bunch of Mexican losers is what they are. A bunch of Mexican losers. They just sit there and camp out in the parking lot every morning. They park their chairs up on the grass by the parking spots, and one of them was in one of the parking spots actually, sitting there looking at in my direction. They just do that every day in general. That's just their fucking life. They just happen to be looking in my direction when I was waking up, though. But I wanted to test to see if they were going to be there every morning. And sure enough, it happened. They're there every friggin' morning. So really, who's to stop anybody from coming in here? You know? The only thing I really have are locks on my doors. That's really it. And I roll the window up just enough so they can't get in right away. But it doesn't stop people from looking or who knows what. But it doesn't happen much. But when it does, it's like, okay, this is getting too fucking close right here, dude. You better back the fuck up. Seriously. So I'm out here every day, living on the streets practically. I have connection to the streets. I am connected to the streets. My tires are on the streets. I am living on the streets. This life is not a joke. I have to keep putting out this disclaimer that my life's not a joke. My life is real. This life is real. I have all the shit in the back. If I was going to stay in a motel, right, I would have it all in the motel room. It's all in the back right here. Trust me. Who's to stop people from doing anything? Who's to stop people? No. You're out of here, asshole. You're both out of here, whoever the fuck you are. I'll tell you now, I got more views than Noodles right now. I'll tell you that. I can go live at any time and get more views than him nowadays. He got 59 last night, so someone's definitely watching him, and he gets so little likes. But you know who else gets a lot of views but not a lot of likes? I was looking at it. I think Mark Terry got only 31 likes out of 1,000 plus views. He only got 31 likes. Noodles is doing very bad like that, too. It's like, Jesus. God. Wow. Yeah, I just want to make it known that if he wants to wake up the biggest menace around, he can do that, and he will do that. And that toenail will become a worse infection on him. If he doesn't stop his fucking shit, it'll become a worse infection than it already is now, and it's pretty bad right now. Again, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I'll put all your shit out there. I really will. I seriously will. Whatever it takes to make you submit. Because you think you're the boss. But you are nothing. You're shit. You're a wannabe. But still, it's just the concept that if there could be slave masters in the world, and there is too, they're just more ideological, and they're not going to come out and say I'm a slave master, but they're there. Noodles is out there telling you he would be a fucking slave master if this was the proper time for him to do that. He's a racist piece of shit. An absolute real racist piece of fucking shit. More racist than Bergs. For sure. So. And Michelle K's in a mental ward. Hey, I told you you were going to fuck your life up if you didn't listen to me. I told you you were going to fuck your life up if you didn't listen to me. Michelle. Now look at you. Now you're in the friggin' next thing to the slammer right now. I was literally trying to tell you, only talk to me and Danny. Don't talk to anybody else. And look where that got you now that you started mingling with Bergs again and Panker and Noodles. Look at where that got you again. The mental home. The crazy house. The crazy house. Which way did he go? Boo, boo. They're coming to take me away. Boo, boo. They're coming to take me away. Boo, boo. They're coming to take me away, and they took her away. They took Michelle K away. They took Michelle K away. And now Danny gets some relief. Which way did they go? Boo, 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 boo. Which way did they go? Boo, 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 boo. They're coming to take me away. Oh, no. They're coming to take me away. Oh, oh. They're coming to take me away. That's what happened to you. Because you didn't listen to me. You did not listen to me. And that's what happens when people don't listen to me. I cut them loose. And then whatever the fuck happens to them is going to happen to them. Michelle K, now you wish you would have listened to me. And guess what? Now you're never getting another chance. Even if you come out of there, you're not getting another chance. If you come back talking to me, you were right. Bulldoze suck. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it, Michelle. I don't want to fucking hear it. Okay? So you want me in full force? I'll come back and I'll set the fucking record straight on what I can do and what your place in this existence is. Because God ruled that I'm supreme compared to you. I'm a goddess compared to you. That's it. And you're just the wannabe claiming you're the best. I'm really the best. I've been here 15 fucking years. 22 years if you want to count the internet. 22 years out here bullshitting. And trolling in my younger days more. Uh-huh. I used to go on Yahoo and press the talk button and irritate people with the talk button. That's what Noodles don't even know what the fucking talk button on Yahoo is. He don't even fucking know what the talk button on Yahoo is, and he's probably about 1 year older than I. And he doesn't even know what that talk button feature on Yahoo used to be when it was on here. Or blog TV. Because as he claims, he was being a garbage man. Yeah, a garbage man. That's exactly where he belongs anyway, you know. That's why he was a garbage man, because he's a garbage personality. I mean, look at him. It's a curse by proxy. Exactly. It's a curse by proxy. You got that right, Ministry of Truth. You got that one right. But I try to tell people this. And for the record, the glamorous life has been a target on here also. The glamorous life, in fact, is a good person, and Rory Vegas Vixen lied about her or overfabricated it anyway. I think Vegas Vixen overfabricated the story. Even if Kat was a little sloppy, it's because Kat gets depressed, okay? That's about it. Because Vegas was going on about, oh, the only thing glamorous about her is the image. It's all an image. The glamorous life is really a slob. When she started coming out about it all, talking about it. But Lindy, let's not forget, you called her vodka vixen at one time. Okay? Let's not forget. And that person didn't make what effort to see me when I was in Vegas. So fuck her. Fuck her. Okay? Fuck her. And Vegas Bobby too. Fuck both of them. I don't want anything to do with them. That's it. But don't start coming to me now. You had the opportunity before. You know, don't start coming back on YouTube now. Cause it's funny, now they're all back on YouTube. But where was Vodka Vixen when I was in Vegas? Nowhere to be found anywhere. Nowhere to be found on the internet. Which I find very funny. Okay. Yeah. And shout out to Boston Girl Bridget, if you're watching. Shout out to N Times Mary. Shout out to N Times Mary. I know Noodles loves N Times Mary. I'm going to collaborate with N Times Mary at some point. I'm in the works to get an N Times Mary on the telephone. I'm in the works right now to talking to N Times Mary about a project, potentially. Okay? So I'm going to try to collaborate with N Times Mary. And we're going to go over some stuff, okay? That's going to be next, though. So I expect N Times Mary to come back into the fold. All right? After all, N Times Mary first showed up on when Phantom was doing those live streams. A very rare time in this YouTube universe when Anderson Henderson was away. Phantom started doing all these streams. And that's how N Times Mary was able to come here and introduce herself. N Times Mary is a highly underrated YouTube channel. And has a very nice, calming voice. I could go to sleep to N Times Mary. I could go to sleep. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, you fucking loser. I own your shit, and that's why this is all you have. You got that fucking hidden account in here. Because what's going to happen is anyone who comes in here, you think you're going to ruin my show, you're not. Many else is getting a wrench. All these people are getting wrenches that you're kicking. Period. All of them are. That's it. What are you going to do? So don't talk in the chat. Because they'll kick you. And I'm going to let you know, just listen to me. All right? Don't type in the chat, though. I don't care if people aren't typing in the chat. I really don't care. But when I have 31 viewers, it's a little creepy. Not for nothing. It is. Like, what are they waiting for? You know, 32 viewers and nobody's talking. It's creepy. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care if it's because I block people. That's just the way it goes. I don't care. I mean, pretty soon, when I'm eligible, I'm going to get $4.99 memberships, and I'm going to charge $4.99 for a membership on here. The real people who want to be on here will pay the money to be on here. If not, they can watch from the outside. They just won't be able to participate. Um, in this lie going out how I have a channel strike, that's bullshit. Do a test donation right now. No, you're not in here, all right? No. Totally spreading lies about my channel having a strike on it. That's not happening. I would have got a warning when I logged in. So he's lying. Completely. Fucking completely lying. There's no strike on my channel. That's misinformation. Why am I still here then? Usually if I have two, they would have given me a break or something. They would have given me a forced break. But, well, that one might even be close to expiring right now. I forget. What did I even get that one for anyway? I don't even remember. So yeah, that's misinformation spread by Noodles the liar. And of course, he'll laugh when you tell him he's a liar. He won't ever admit to things. He forgets what he does, or he conveniently forgets what he does. It's like his mind, none of that shit existed, even if it happened a day or two ago. He was clearly punching containers because I was in his head. I was going to clip that. I just didn't know how to clip it because they weren't giving me the YouTube option to do it. That's why I had to talk. Because I was going to clip the clip on my channel here. They just hate that I'm a real trans person going through with this. And that I'm 100% serious. It's just I don't meet people. I'm 100% serious, though. And that just eats some of you up in the middle of the night. It just wakes a lot of you up in the middle of the night that I'm a talent out there just waiting to be discovered by the right people. And you're not. You got to be wannabes out here. I'm literally close to Hollywood right now compared to you. It's literally in my backyard. All right? At this time. I'm much closer now than you'll ever get to it. If I really want to and I really want to be ambitious enough, I could go there and I could show my stuff to some of the producers. If I get where they're at and if I can speak to some of them, I can get my shit out there. And I could do this whole entire thing. I've only been here 3 weeks? The fact that there's more time to come in all of this and that the story hasn't been fully written yet and it's about to be written. There's still more in this game. There's more time left. It's like you still got plenty of time left. It's not over. It's not over till the fat lady sings, as they say. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Blah, 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 blah. Allison Legg, fuck you. Get out of here. You think you're gonna ruin? I'll do drama every single time. This way, that's what I'll start to do. Then it'll keep everybody out. I'll do drama. Yeah, I don't mind that my chat looks like this right now. I actually don't mind. Because whenever people are talking, a lot of times they say stupid things, just in general. At least there's less of that going on right now. And that's why I want to do $5 memberships, because the people who really want to be there will be there. And if I don't get them, then I don't. Then that will really make certain people drop like flies that don't really need to be there. I don't want all these people around me. It's not important to me. What's really important to me is getting my shit out there in the real world. I don't have to have 30,000 subscribers. I don't have to have 100K subscribers. I don't have to have any of that. I could stay at 3K and I could still look for work in entertainment over it. I can. I could still do it. I just don't talk to anybody. because I'm in survival mode all the fucking time. I can't talk to people. I didn't do it at the motels, and I don't do it here. Okay? At the motels, it was the same thing. It was very antisocial for me because I didn't want to bother with most of the people in there. I wanted to stay to myself, which is 100% reasonable when you got a bunch of dirtbags around anyway. It's like, why do you want to be social when all you have around you is dirtbags? I like intelligent people. I don't like low IQ people pretending to be intelligent, though, and putting on a voice to think they're better than everybody. They're trying to talk like a blue blood, but they fail because they're still an MS-13 member talking like a blue blood, like Noodles. Yeah. He's an MS-13 who tries to talk like a blue blood, but he looks Mexican. Noodles looks fucking Mexican, dude. He fucking looks Mexican. You look at the guy. He looks like he's a lighter version of one. He looks like this guy by the name of Baby. He's in the MS-13. Look up this guy named Baby. He's in Central America. He moved to Central America, but he's from LA originally. But now he's doing MS-13 in Central America now. They deported him here or something. And he's like down there. I've been watching more of this shit lately. And Noodles looks like a whiter version of that guy, Baby. I'm telling you, he looks just like him. You look that up, you know? Yeah, it is creepy as fuck. It's totally creepy as fuck. But this guy looks like a white MS-13 member. 100%. He's like a cholo. He kind of is. Even though, there's Italians who I thought were lower who were like cholos too. Yeah, there was one in particular. When I was 18, he thought he could get an advantage on me in a fight, so he punched me when I was sitting down. So then I come after him. He hides behind the teacher, but then he jumps away from the teacher and tries to lunge at me. And he had his rings on, and he wouldn't take them off. And that's when I learned that there are fucking ruthless people in fights, and they will fight to kill you if you're not careful. They will fight to kill you. Okay? So yeah, I was getting in fights when I was a kid. I probably got into more real fights than Noodles got into, honestly. I remember, I think in my high school years, I got into close to 10 between the three schools I went to. Probably 10 fights I've gotten into. I'm thinking about 10. I don't know if it wasn't a physical fight. I was in a fight myself with other classmates trying to put me down at least. And coming close or baiting me into physical confrontations. And you know what these were? These were Irish kids, some of them. This was before I got exposed to Hispanics, though. Okay, which was a whole other problem. But before them, it was pretty much the Irish and Italians that I had problems with. Before it was them. I'm telling you. That's where it all started. You know? That's where it all started. Right there. A few blacks here and there too. But a lot of it was actually overwhelmingly Irish and Italian. Overwhelmingly. Yeah. Before my exposure to what Hispanics were like, which started when I got my job at Walmart and I worked around these Puerto Rican and Dominican people, all right? They might have had one white friend or something and all that. I like to say probably like a token white friend who told them, you could get that person reported for saying that to you. Like tipping them off, like what to do. Because the guy was clearly so low IQ, he couldn't function right. You couldn't have a conversation with the friggin' guy. And, so anyways, yeah. So I've had my life experience, and I call them the way I friggin' see them, okay? And that's it. For the record, never had a problem with the Cambodian person. In fact, I was in a Laotian gang for 2 months. For 2 months, I was in a Laotian gang, and we parted ways. But I was in a Laotian gang for 2 months. Okay? A Cambodian gang embraced me, brought me in. You know? And I ate some of their food. Did all that kind of shit. And that was it, you know? So yeah. There was a girl that was hitting on me too. That's right. There was a girl who was hitting on me back in a long, long time ago. Her name was Saroon. Her name was Saroon. I don't have an issue with Mark Terry. I don't know what you're talking about. But her name was Saroon. All right? And she was flirting with me a lot. And she even reported back to me when she thought someone made a disparaging comment to her. Said, that guy called me a rat. Called me a rat, she says. He called me a rat. I'm like, why'd he call you a rat? I don't know. It's just being foolish. That's all. Being a jerk. Being foolish. Alright. My point is, these people made an effort to assimilate. The Mexican people, many of them, not all, but many of them do not. Okay? To be fair, many of them do not. Alright? Of course, not every friggin' Latino is a bad person. But it's safe to say the majority of them do not really assimilate well. And it's only like a smaller amount that do. Let's be real. In the older times, they did, I think. In the boomer generation, the Latinos have more respect, is seriously what I believe. But they've gotten worse over time. But the younger generations have gotten worse. I'm saying it. And they think nothing can get them, you know, or something. That there's no boundaries. Much like how Noodles thinks. Okay? He thinks very much like one of these wetback types. And yes, I'm talking about Noodles here. He's got a very similar mind and a very similar IQ. So he thinks he's a white supremacist. He ain't shit. He ain't shit, okay? And I have to set the record straight in case he thinks he wants to be a slave master or whatever the hell he wants to be out here. Don't fucking ask me. But his whole act, or whatever the hell he's going for here, is utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. And it has been since day one, and I knew he was going to do something like this. But everyone had to find out for themselves, and the process had to be started. I tried to prevent the process from being started, because I knew how he was. He was always a jerk, bragging about himself in the side chat, trying to promote himself. That's what he did when he first came here. He started going on everyone's side chat saying I'm the best and bragging about himself. That's how this whole thing came about. How his life on YouTube came about. The guy's a fucking loser. He's stagnant and he's going nowhere. He wants to say how I'm going nowhere. He's going nowhere too. Look at that. At least I can live in nice enough weather to be outside in. You know what I'm saying? At least I can do that. You can't do this. You can't do this, huh? I'd like to see you try doing it. Give up everything you have. Give up your house. Quit work. And take enough money and go on the road and live just like this, okay? I dare you to. No one will. They might try to rip me off, my content off, but they're not going to rip off doing this because they know this takes actual work. This is actual work. This life is work every fucking day. They think it's all fun and games. And then in one breath they say I'm a loser, but in one breath they say I'm living the life. It's like Noodles says one thing, one fucking thing, and then he says another. Like he thinks he's fooling some of you, or all of you. You know, he's a pathetic loser, and I'm here to set the record straight again because he can't keep my fucking name out of his mouth. He's going to get owned every fucking time. He's going to get owned. Every fucking time I have to get involved, he gets owned. And that's a known universal fucking fact, for the record. All right, I'm done. Bye for now. Bye. I got to regroup here. Bye.